Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Homestead on the FTOG server. I'm not sure how long this episode is gonna be, because I've got a busy week ahead, and I'm recording this on Monday. So, if it's short, sorry, but real life has gotten in the way. I have a bunch of stuff to show you today, starting with this geyser, because I have installed one over here and one over by the mine. And, if you look, I've got the Soul Elytra all unbreakable up, and the thing the Soul Elytra lets you do is you see that thing over in the bottom left corner there? I think that's a recharge for its free firework boost mechanic, but these things are actually just so much better than I even thought they were going to be. Watch. I'm so high up, I can get pretty much anywhere. And if I launch, boom, you can see it recharging there. Yeah. So, sometimes I can even get high enough to get up here without a boost. But I have done a little work up here. I've got bees. There's a lot of bees, and they make honey very quickly. I need to move these to a more reasonable location that's not just on the back of a wall. I've also got some fermentation barrels with some red wine and white wine in them for reasons I will show you near the end of the episode. Apple press, you know, grapevine pot for making of the wine. But if we head down here, I have done a little work. I have added the fairy lights, which I think add quite a bit of visual appeal to Lacacia here. Kitchen. If we head down here, I have also installed another geyser here, and I have built up this. So I put the finishing touches up there on the border, and it produced this. The Birchwood Brewery facade. We've got fairy lights in the sides, we got some benches where you wait for your Uber, and then one at the beginning, or at the front arch to draw in your eye. And before we go in here, I've not been inspired on the walls, only the layout, so I forgot to light the place, apparently. So, we've created a mini dungeon for ourselves here, which is fun. Not too hard, though. Let's get rid of that guy. Forget you saw them. That's not the clientele we want here. So, yeah, this is the layout. These are patio benches from the Just Outdoor Stuffs mod, which I think work really well as booth bits. We've got some shelves and the bar counters from Let's Do Brewery. And these seats from Create, which I realize don't look quite like bar stools, but when you sit on them, you're at the perfect height. Like, that's too perfect to not use. So, the layout here, not sure what I want to do with this space quite yet, but we've got 4 booths. Let's put another light. I have not been inspired on the walls, as I said, and the actual brewery part back there is non-existent. So, the brewery is getting there. We're getting there, but not quite yet. I also need to build a road up from there, I think. I've done a little work over at the farm as well. And if we head over here, I've added a couple things. First off, I've added this strip of mycelium where I can grow mushrooms, which I have added slots for over here in the bank of drawers. Got both kinds of mushrooms. I've got sunflowers over here that I can bone meal. And here I've got some rice that I can bone meal. Rice does not have a spot yet. It should. Oh! I need that. I need to remember that's there. I need that for something. Yeah, rice, sunflowers, but the reason I needed those rice and sunflowers... F to boost, wrong key. I've actually got it bound to C, so it's right by my pointer finger. If I can get flying. Boom! Nice. You can get pretty high before it recharges, which is nice. Where was I? I was heading inside the restaurant, yes. Because I have done some work. As you can see from these candlelight banners, that are the reward for cooking all of the candlelight food. Which I have placed in here. First, I want to show you this, which is all the ingredient foods. White wine, red wine. Oh, they're age different a little bit, so they can't stack. We got bolognese, we got butter, yeast, dough, cheese, flour, that kind of thing. In here is still all just like the normal foods. We got some little cooked meats, but in here, you'll see all of the candlelight food, and in here as well, that we got the banner for. And the banner, helpfully, grants fire resistance in an 8-block radius, which is super useful for someone with a Hades crystal. But yeah, I used them as decoration to show off at the front there. Cow. I found it's actually a lot easier when you're cooking to just take milk directly from the cow. This is a cool system to have. It's not very practical. The stove, I have some oak planks in there. Bowls everywhere. I've added glass bottles, bowls, coal, salt. Actually, there's a quest for making 32 of this salt, so I have to get it. Or keep on it. Oh no, I've messed up again. That's the second episode I've done that. Where did I put that? This is becoming a pattern, and I'm not a fan. Water. Water. Okay. And we washed off the tool racks again. Okay. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. There we go. This is a shepherd's pie. One of the quests was you have to place them down. But yeah, the restaurant I think is pretty much done now. The more I look at this trim, the more I like it. So that's that. If we look at the quest, the seasoned and settled, it's all of this food, and it's a bunch of random quest rewards, some decorations, some food. I'll collect all of this and sort it all out off camera, because it's a bunch of stuff. Oh, there's another banner. That's fun. Yeah. I'll sort that all out off camera. I've also done a couple more quests. I did the wireless redstone, which is just make one of these. Haven't explored it, but it was easy to make and get done. I made the last 2 chipped benches. I think that's the only quest lines I've finished, though. So, yeah. That's kind of the state of things right now. And before I end the episode, I actually did have something I want to do. Which, if we grab our decorations from here, it is officially December. And we are going to decorate for Christmas. So, over here in the corner, we are going to place down our Christmas tree. Christmas tree. Hopefully it doesn't go into the ceiling. Will it go into the ceiling? Limestone. I need to put that back. It does. Nuts. We're gonna have to find a different place for this. Let me take it down. Okay, where do we put the Christmas tree? Let's put it outside. Let's put it outside. Right by the door here. Let's put it here. Christmas tree bottom. Christmas tree middle. And Christmas tree. Ta-da! Christmas tree. I don't know if there's presents. Are there presents? We got ornaments. We've got... Oh, we do have presents. How do we make them? Paper and dye. Interesting. We'll have to make some presents and put it under the tree. But it's only the beginning of December, so we don't have to do that now. Garland, red lights, garland, green lights. So red, green, red, green. And we'll place all of these. I hope those don't create too much tick, but they're just a normal animated block, right? So they shouldn't create too much tick. We just hang the garland. I stepped on the geyser. Okay. Don't do that. That's shockingly the first time I think I've fully stepped on the geyser by accident, because why else would I be looking upward? Let's continue. Oh no, I don't have enough green ones. Okay, well, actually, we're just gonna stop there then. And over here, we're gonna hang the normal string lights. So, green, red, green, red, red, green, red. Red. And then on the other side, maybe we'll do this too. So let's hop into bed, so we don't have to deal with mobs. And over here, decorating for Christmas. Decorating for Christmas. There we go. Do we have enough to put on the upper floor here? Not really. No. Okay. Well, not too bad. We got our Christmas decorations up, and I'll probably do some more as we go on, as time continues. Red, red, red. Sure, why not? Green. Green, red, green. Ah. Green, red. Oh no. Need that. Macaw's Holidays. It's great. I didn't decorate for Halloween, but I am decorating for Christmas. Red, green, red, green, red. Yay, the bridge. Alright. Yeah, I think that might be it for this episode. I didn't have time to prep a lot. Also, I'm eating these stuffed potatoes now. Because for a quest line, you have to make, where is it? Heart of the Homestead, you had to make 64 steak and potatoes, 64 stuffed potatoes. So I had them anyway. I'm eating them. They're a little better food than the baked potatoes. Oh, right. Episode prep. I'm prepping to hardening charm all of the stuff. I'm collecting netherite because it's the limiting factor here. But the skeleton skulls, actually, we can do that this episode too. Because I've also collected enough stuff to make a lot of Grim Shades. So 1, 3, 5, and our Hex Focus. Okay. Oh, we also need the salt, don't we? Salt. The Hexalia salt. At Hexalia salt. We need to crush up some of this. And then we can make ourselves a Grim Shade, and we will see how many skulls we can convert at once. Okay, it looks like almost everything's grown up. Let's use these bones. All full circle. Use these bones from our unwanted brewery guests. We place the salt in 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes there. We got black dye, which is easy to come by now that I can bone meal wither roses. We got a wither rose, a ghost powder, and a bone, which I just used on bone meal, but luckily we can put it back. So, bone, there, and then fully grown crops are missing. What do you mean fully grown crops are missing? They're all grown. Are they? No. Darn. There we go. And boop. Okay. So now we place this down. We chuck out our stack of skulls, and oh, it converts them all. That's fantastic. Because now we can kill 21 withers, and then it's just netherite is the limiting factor, and we can hardening charm all our stuff. Because nether stars are not really that useful in this pack. You can make beacons, hardening charms. I already have an infinity wand. Already have that. Don't need that. And then whatever you do with that elytra, you can compress a diamond block and some harming potion into a bit of netherite. You can cut it up, or use it to cut a non-hatchable dragon egg into that, and you can make a ridiculously powerful alcohol. But for the most part, nether stars are hardening charms. Yeah. So now that that's out of the way, I think that is actually going to be it for this episode. So a little bit of a shorter episode, but not the shortest I've ever done. Back where we started. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Merry Christmas. And until next time, later.